Now let's go into what I call a financial independence phase. This to me was my dream, financial independence. If you ever come to one of my trainings, we'll start off a lot of them by, let's define the term financial independence. It means different things to everybody. Maybe it's helping somebody, maybe it's reaching out to help someone less fortunate than yourself, maybe it's retiring, maybe it's just knowing you got more money coming in than going out. But it's a state of mind, but no, it's actually a measurable position in life. And here's the measuring device. You take your salary, whatever you're making right now or have been making, your salary equals the money in your account times your yield. So, if you're making, let me see. Example, if you're making $50,000 a year in your job and you want to be financially independent, then you have to take what's in your investment account times your yield has to equal $50,000. Once you get enough money in your investment account times the yield, if it equals your salary, then you don't have to work, do you? That's called financial independence. Now, so let me show you something. If you had $500,000 invested at 10%, it would produce you the $50,000 you're accustomed to living on. That's called financial independence. Now, a couple of things here. Do you know how to get a higher yield than 10? Then let's use that. So what you're going to see is the best investment you'll ever make is in your own knowledge right here. Because what if you knew how to get 20%? Well, then you don't have to have near the money in your bank account. If you know how to get 20%, just go buy tax lien certificates every year. And you don't have to have near as much money in there. You see how you can become wealthy quicker with knowledge than with money? Sir, did you hear that? You can become wealthy quicker by raising your yield than getting more money in the bank. That's strange. People think, if I had more money, I'd be wealthy. No, if you had more knowledge, you'd be more wealthy. Because the knowledge produces way more than the cash does. That is an amazing breakthrough. Now, let's look at another thing. We just learned how to get 100% return on our money. Now, if you are living on $50,000, now all you have to have is $50,000 in your bank account to invest at 100%, and you'd have your 50. And if you knew how to get 200%, all you have to have is $25,000 in there. Now, these are numbers. See, numbers work. People don't. But you start with numbers to understand the concept. Point I'm trying to make, you want to be financially independent? That is defined. You need investments that will pay you an equal amount to your job. Well, your investments, how does it know what to pay you? The amount of money times the yield you're getting equals your salary. When that happens, you're financially independent. But let me show you and call one major fact to your attention. All of these different stages. Let's say you reach the financial independence stage. You've got enough money in there that multiplied by your yield, it'll pay you your salary. And you said, then I'm going to retire. Good. You can retire and never hit a lick from now on, and your investments will pay your salary for the rest of your life. But you won't grow anymore, will you? You won't grow because it's like you're spending all the interest on your bank account. It never gets any larger. But what happens if you reach financial independence and you let it affect your attitude? Hey, I've got it made now, but I want to keep growing. And then we're going to see some bigger phases here that you will love.